Are we good? Okay. Hi, my name is Victoria Sweet, and today I'm going to be reading Welcome Home Emery by Sinister Sweet on Reddit. I like to do my makeup, and I like to read Reddit, and I like to analyze things, so I am just gonna analyze it while I do my makeup, and I am not gonna look in the thingy at all. I don't need to see myself. I can see you perfectly fine. This is my very first time filming a YouTube video. I am on my way to my friend's house right now, and it is 2 days after Christmas, so we're gonna go over to her house and exchange Christmas gifts. And it's my cute little buddy had me on my figured. Anyways, so I'm just gonna get right into it. Pete, my dad, is on the background. Hey, baby. So the story starts out with this girl. We don't know her name. She is a grown woman. I'm gonna say probably in her maybe like early 30s. And she's in her room and her phone lights up with a text message. And she's like, oh my god, that's probably my ex. And I'm like, same. She's in her room and the text lights up. And she starts talking about her ex and how they were just so in love. And that he won't like leave her alone. Like something went wrong in the relationship. And there's just, she can't escape from him. She doesn't tell us what went wrong, but she does say that it went terribly wrong. She's changed her phone number 4 times in the past 8 months, so you know that's probably wonderful. She's called the police. The police are doing everything they can, but they can't help her. There's nothing that they could do to help her. She's tried restraining orders, she has tried no contact orders, but nothing has worked. She has tried running away and she's tried staying, but just nothing is working. He always finds her. Then she kind of starts explaining where she is seeing this ex of hers. And she says that she sees him in the grocery store. She sees him in like, excuse me. This is not my foundation shade at all. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, I'm back. Please excuse my skin. I am currently breaking out like Sirius Black in Azkaban, so love that for me. So she sees him in the reflection of like the frozen food aisle in those little mirrors. She sees him there. She sees him in the car behind her at a red light. She sees him everywhere. And there's just, she's feeling really hopeless. And like there's nothing that she can do. She's always feeling watched. And she kind of feels like she's at her wit's end. So there's nothing that she can do. She says that like there's no use running. And so she tries one more thing, and she tries to take self-defense classes, which I think the author put this in here because she wanted us to see how strong, like that the woman was a strong woman, but that she was being torn down by what was weighing on her, because she was kind of using, this doesn't look much better either. She was using the self-defense classes to prepare herself and to make herself feel like she can like defend herself. But when it comes down to it, she just gets so frozen in fear when he's around that the self-defense classes just, they do nothing. This looks so bad. This ring light makes me look like an Oompa Loompa, but it's like an Irish Oompa Loompa. Like not orange, but just really yellow. I swear this is like my foundation. Anywho, when this is not funny. I should not be laughing during this kind of story. Shut up, Vay. Did I say my name? Oh yeah, hi, I'm Victoria Sweet. And this is Reddit Breakdown. I should make an intro. Ooh, I should like make an intro and like do something with that. I don't know what I'll do for an intro. I'll think about it. So she takes the self-defense classes, and nothing is working. And so she kind of just, she sees no point in running anymore, but she does end up moving. So she moves and she rents out her old house. She rents it out, and there have been 4 tenants that stay there, and the longest one that stayed for a little over 2 months. And the reason why he stayed so much longer than all the other ones is because he was barely ever home. But his mistress, she was home. And she reported the same stuff that all of the other tenants had reported, which was strange sounds, strange smells. There were dead animals showing up in the backyard. And so everyone was like, screw this, I'm out of here. And with people always leaving and her not being able to rent out the place, she eventually doesn't have enough money to keep the house that she's living in now. So she has to move back into the old house. So when she does, she hears like dragging. She hears this knocking, walking all around the house, and then she hears the doorbell ring, and she's like, oh shit, this is where I die. I don't know about you, but I've thought that many times in my life. I've been like, oh, this is it. Like, going, like, I go to this amusement park, and they have this ride, and you have to, like, pay money for it. That's, like, how those rides, you have to pay money. And so you go, and you're up on this, like, bungee cord, and then you're just laying on your stomach, and then they're like, okay, bye, and then, like, let it rip, and you're like, ah! Anywho, I thought I was gonna die, but I didn't. I guess it's a little dramatic. I'm not dramatic. I am just aware of the dangers of life, okay? Like, I know if something can kill me. Like, would I eat a random plant in the woods? No. Why? Because then I'll be like Draco Malfoy. It's killed me. Am I going to continue making Harry Potter references throughout this entire series? Probably. Do I feel kind of bad if you don't understand because you never watched it? No. I'm a Hufflepuff, in case you couldn't tell. I should probably keep telling the story. Oh, okay. So she goes to look in the peephole, and la-di-da, lo and behold, there's nobody there. She's like, that's it. I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm just gonna let him in. I'm gonna open the door. There's no use in running because he will always find me. And then we find out why. Ladies and gentlemen.
She killed him!
She murdered him! And she buried him in the backyard. The house that she was renting out and that everyone was like, ew, this place is haunted. That's where she buried him. That's why she keeps seeing him everywhere. That's why no cops can help. They can't help you about a ghost ex-boyfriend that you murdered. Bitches be tripping. I don't understand. Why you gotta do that to my guy? What was his name again? Emery. That's a girl's name. Emery? What lashes did I wear today? Oh, what these? Okay, I'll wear these. But like Emery? That's a girl's name. You cannot even tell me. I know a girl named Emery. I know, it's a very white name. It's a very white name. I mean, it's a pretty name, but it is very Caucasian. And in case you couldn't tell, I am Caucasian. If you hear any thumping around, it's because my cat Marshmallow is currently throwing a tantrum over I don't know what. She is fed. She is well taken care of. I love her more than anything in this entire world. She is my baby. But she still decides to throw random tantrums for no reason whatsoever. I think just like for funsies, you know? And I'm just like, oh, hell. I don't know why she killed him. She doesn't tell us anything. She doesn't tell us really anything about this Emery guy. I'm sorry, I cannot get over that name. Like, imagine, like, just imagine this. Like a buff, like Wattpad millionaire. He's probably in the mafia or something. And like he's buff. He's like 6'7". He's like, "What's up, shawty?" Oh yeah. So I'm gonna call you guys now. You're shawty. Hey, shawty. You see him and he's like buff. And he's like, "What's up, shawty? What's your name?" And you're like, "Taylor. Sarah. I'm Hannah." Because you know all those names. And he's like, "I'm Emery." And you're like, "What? Who?" To any dudes out there named Emery, I'm so sorry to make fun of your name. It's not you that I'm making fun of. It's just a really bad name. Like, your parents had 9 months to think of a name for you. And they went with Emery? Ew. Oh, now I feel bad. I don't want to, like, make fun of people. Because, like, I really like my name. I like Victoria. Like, it's just, like, some people have actually said that my name sounds pretentious. And I kind of agree with them. But I don't care. They'll be like, this has happened, like, twice in my entire life. I'm not even joking. They'll be like, "Victoria." And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You know, when I first met you, I thought you were, like, pretentious. I thought you were mean because your name sounds really mean." And I'm like, "Thank you for that." And then they'll just walk away. People also call me Veronica on accident. And I'm like, "You're close. It's my middle name, which is..." And they'll be like, "Oh, sorry." Why do I, like, make fun of how people talk? Like, nobody I know talks like that. Nobody talks like that. I mean, I'm sure there are some people who, like, unironically talk like that. But I don't know anyone. I don't know. Why does this look so normal in, like, my other mirror? But here it looks super yellow. I think it's the ring light. Do you think it's the ring light? I think it is. I don't know. We should probably get back to analyzing the story. I probably shouldn't keep going on tangents. So, who is Emery? And who is this lady? Like, you shouldn't kill people, okay? Let me just put that like a base point here. You should not kill people, okay? Point blank. Point blank, period. You should not kill people, okay? Please don't kill people. Because if you... I want you to go to jail, baby. I want you to go to jail. Like, if there was no other way for her to escape, I mean, like, I kind of get it, but I don't get it because I've never been in that kind of situation, and I hope that I don't ever... I hope that I don't ever have to get into that kind of situation, and I'm so sorry to anyone who has, because I do know people who have been in that kind of situation before, but murder is not the answer, guys. Violence is never the answer, unless it's being a douche. Then call me. And I'll do it for you, babe. And put this on wrong. I'm not new to lashes. I'm just not really good at it. So, I love that for me. And I have to have, like, a little mirror. I have 3 mirrors. I wish I was joking. I have 3 mirrors right now. I have one big one for my whole vanity. And then I have a light up one that I just got yesterday. My friend's mom gave it to me for Christmas. And I was like, oh, dang you. Because I used to have a light up mirror. I used to have one. But then it kept breaking. And so I had one of those, like, corner desks. And it was actually right over there. I had one of those corner desks. And I didn't want it anymore because I like to rearrange my room. I like to move my room around a lot. And I couldn't do it when I had that corner desk because there's only 2 corners in my room that I can use because one is a door and the other one's a closet. And so I only have 2 corners in my room that I can move. And so I just moved my bed and my desk around every once in a while. I just switched their places. So I was like, "Hey, Ma, can I get a new desk?" And she's like, "You've only had that one for a year." And I'm like, "Yeah, but I'm a princess." Doesn't work as well when I only have one. And she was like, okay, fine. And so because I do school, I'm in high school, I'm a junior, and I do school online. I'm all virtual because my school is like, no going back to school, which I want to go back to school, but it's not worth other people's safety. Guys, please be responsible and wear a mask. It's not that big a deal. It's just a mask, just a little piece of fabric. You can do this. So I didn't need the desk anymore, and I was only using it for makeup, and I was like, okay, Mom, can I please get a vanity? And she was like, you pain in the ass, and I was like, thanks, I love you too. So I built it. I built my desk. Maybe one day, if you guys want it, I can give like a room tour or something. Probably don't care. I wouldn't care. If I were you, I'd be like, why are you talking to me? Ew. And I wonder the same thing. Ew. So I got this vanity and it's all good and I like it. And I think I might name it. I mean, like, I name a lot of things. Like my dinosaur in the background, his name is Booby, which not the kind of Booby you're thinking of, you little pivot. My oceanography class helped me name him. He's named after the blue-footed booby, the bird, the really derpy looking bird. We kind of have like a bird theme going on with our names. My fish, he is Duck. And then I also have a couple other dinosaurs, and their names are like Rooster and Chapstick. Chapstick isn't like a bird name, but I just kind of like the name Chapstick because it's really weird. I also renamed my friend's dog. This dog is old and has had its name for years, but I call him Crouton. Call him Crouton because I can. And they're like, why did you rename Shadow? And I'm like, his name is not Shadow, his name is Crouton. Because he's like, you know, like one of those little rat dogs. If your dog is small, I will call it a rat dog. That is just, that's what it is. I keep on messing up these lashes. I probably shouldn't be talking while I'm doing lashes. That's probably not smart. Oh, Lord. So, I mean, like, I don't know why she killed him. She didn't tell us why she killed him. She just kind of said that she did. Which, yeah, I love the twist ending. Like, I love that. I love that he's a ghost. I kind of just thought this would be, like, another, like, stalker story. Which I kind of want to do these videos, like their story times, you know? Like, I don't really have that many interesting stories that I would be willing to tell on the internet. And so I'm like, let's have other people do it instead of me. I like that idea. Just let other people talk about their issues so I don't have to. So I'm kind of like going on Reddit. This series is inspired by Bailey Sarian, our absolute queen, Bailey Sarian. I love her so much. My mom and I just sit there and binge her, which it's probably not healthy for a mother and daughter to just sit there and listen to like true crime murder stories. But they're really, really interesting. And I think if you like true crime and you like makeup, please go follow Bailey Sarian. I will link her account in the description. Oh, I need to drink water. I will link her account in the description. She is, like, just, she's a queen. I love her. And so I was like, what if I took Reddit stories and I just kind of summarized them? Because I would just sit down and read them, but then I have nothing to do and I get bored and I get distracted, which I get distracted anyways. I have ADD, in case you couldn't tell. So I'm like, why don't I just sit down and I read it and then I just do my makeup while I talk about it. Because why not? I can do what I want. What am I? I'm pale. I just thought it would be interesting and fun, and my mom was like, yeah, you should do it. And I'm like, okay, great, cool. And she actually got me a camera for Christmas, and I was like, oh, dope. And then it was absolute shit. So it was like, okay, cool. I'll just use my phone until I can like save up and get a camera. We're gonna return it. But it's just, I really wanted to do this because I really like scary stories and stuff like that. I probably shouldn't do this when I can't even see myself by like looking in the camera. Because if I look in the camera, then I can't see what I'm doing. And nose contour for me is very importante. Because I need to do nories. I need to do nose contour because I have a big Irish nose and it's all bumpy and I hate it. I need to blend down better. This ring light makes me look absolutely disgusting. That's not what ring lights are supposed to do. They're supposed to make you look good. Am I just too ugly for a ring light? I felt that. Damn you, Kylie! I probably shouldn't be like losing my brushes and stuff. Like I should probably be like keeping track of them and putting them all in one place. But I'm a degenerate. A degenerate. It's a word, right? That's a word. Degenerate, but like put Gen Z in it. Degenerate. You can leave the video now. I wouldn't blame you. So like, if you only come here for the Reddit breakdown, then you probably already left. Sorry. But you know what? I think I try to keep talking about it because that's like the whole reason why I'm making this video, not just to just randomly blabber on while I do my makeup. But I think I didn't see it coming that he was a ghost. I didn't see it coming at all. Maybe because I'm stupid. Maybe it was obvious. I think when I read it again and I was like, oh, he's in the reflections and stuff, it probably should have been obvious. But I'm like, ooh, maybe she made him up. And he was never a real thing. And then when people were like finding it in the backyard, like all the like dead animals and stuff, I was like, but why would she go into her own backyard and like put all that stuff there? Like it didn't make any sense to me. It didn't make any sense. And so I was like, okay, so she's not doing it. It's not her imagination. Maybe it is like a ghost, or maybe he's just like a creepy stalker. But I really didn't think that it was going to be a ghost. So thank you so much for getting me out of my pants. I love that. For me. Thank you. So I don't really know what to think of it. I mean, one, it's a great story. I really enjoyed reading it. I was like, oh, wow, this is like, so I'm at the edge of my seat. Actually, what I was doing was I was cleaning my room while I was listening to it. So I put it in a text speech. So it was even creepier for me. I love that because there's like a monotone voice talking to me. And when it said that she killed him and buried him in the backyard, I was like, ah. I was like, wow. Wait. Keep some Miranda Sings on there. So I was really surprised. I might just be stupid and just didn't realize it, but I'm very new to Reddit. Like, I've only had it for like a month, and I was just kind of like, ooh, spoopy. Does anyone else still say spoopy? My hair! Okay, whatever. Does anyone else still say spoopy? I like spoopy. Spoopy, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine. Oh yeah, how was y'all's holidays? I would say Christmas, but I don't want to be like, only if you're not on Christmas, I want to know. How was your Hanukkah, your Kwanzaa, your Christmas, your regular Friday night? I don't know what y'all celebrate, so I'm just trying to be inclusive and ask everybody how their winter break has been. This, for me, is my second week of winter break starting. It is currently Sunday as I'm recording this, and Christmas was Friday. So, I shouldn't baby talk myself. Like, why do I baby talk myself? Ew. Ew, V, what are you doing? That's gross. It's weird. Shouldn't do that. I look like an amoeba. I should probably, like, not be so weird. But I think that's kind of boring, you know? Like, it would be boring if he was just a regular old stalker. That would be boring. And it wouldn't be fun at all. Where was my hairbrush on the floor? Maybe because I'm stupid. Maybe. I think it's cool that he's a ghost. I just didn't see it coming. I didn't realize that he was a ghost. And I think that maybe he was abusive towards her. Maybe they were in like a really bad relationship, because she was talking about how they were so in love. She didn't care like how her life ended out. As long as he was there with her, she didn't care. But then she murdered him. So he wasn't in her life anymore until he kept being in her life, you know? Like, no matter what she did, he was still in her life. So, like, I guess her wish was fulfilled of him being with her all the time. Well, you know what? I'm going to try that TikTok thing where, like, you brush it in the front and then flip. Okay, that did nothing. I am done. This is my look. I'm just gonna put on some tinted chapstick and lip gloss because I don't really feel like doing a whole bunch. These are awesome. I got it for Christmas. I'm an only child, so I get spoiled rotten. And I like that very much. I love being an only child. I love getting spoiled. Is this strawberry or cherry? It smells like cherry. I don't like cherry because when I was younger, I had to take a medicine and it was cherry, and it was like the worst thing in my whole life. Why was it crunchy? If any of you else, I'll find out the name of the medicine, but like that cherry medicine, why was it crunchy? Like, that's why I learned how to take pills, because I hated drinking like the liquid medicine. Like, anybody else remember that? Cherry? It was like a red medicine and it was cherry. And it just...
Disgusting!
Disgusting! Okay, that's it. This is my look. This is it. Merry Christmas, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!